internet friends, my name is Catherine and I'm the human behind Creation Miss Kuchi. And today is Vlogmas day 4. So we're going to be dyeing some fibers today in the color of Winter Wonderland. And like the other episode before, I'm going to showcase another small business to give you ideas for the fiber artist lovers in your life. And today we are showcasing those cute, nope. Ha, there we go. So we're showcasing Kiriki Press. So this is an embroidery doll kits. They have many kits inside. So what you will have in the kit, is you will have the screen printed pattern, the DMC embroidery floss, the needle, stuffing, and instructions. So what is not included is the 6-inch hoop that you will need and scissors. So you basically have everything to embroidery. The only thing that you will need to add is the hoop and scissors. Usually fiber crafters, fiber lovers, they will already have scissors at home. It's only maybe the 6-inch hoop that you might want to add. If it was not for the price, I would say it's a good stocking stuffer because of the size. This one is $24 that I purchased, and you can purchase it pretty much anywhere, and it's made with love in Canada. So I will have all the information for this company in the description box below, and let's get into today's episode. So I have this leftover of Merino Stellina blend, and I want to know how much I have because we're going to be using this to dye some fibers for the winter collection. So I haven't dyed the whole collection on this, and we have 22 grams. So we are going to be adjusting our recipes with that. So we're going to put this in the water to pre-soak it, and then we're going to go and work our magic, and up in the bucket it goes. See you in a little bit. So I know that we're jumping directly into the dye pan, and that is because we already have some of the blue I'm going to be using for this color. So we're going to be adding our citric acid first. So since we only have 22 grams, like less than a will be more than enough for our fiber. And since I'm slightly paranoid with the fibers, I'm going to do 3 cups of tap waters for this, and we're going to grab our ball of fiber. And we are going to work the fiber like this. Oh, I could have left it a little bit longer in there. That's okay. And we're going to be adding the blue only on this portion. I should have my gloves on. Oh, see, it's okay. Because we are doing the Winter Wonderland. So we have the blue here, and we're going to do some little speckles of black, which means, if you've been following for a while, that we need to grab a respirator that will catch any fine particles so we do not breathe in those fine particles. It doesn't have to be this specific brand, but it has to be something that will catch the fine particles because we only have one pair of lungs, so please protect them. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little bit of black speckling towards this portion. Not too much, just a little bit. We don't want to be too heavy-handed when it comes to that. And we're just adding a tiny bit of black, and not too much because we know that true black has a tendency to be quite intense. And we're going to wait for the water to reach between 85 to 95 Celsius, which is the right temperature for the dye to properly set onto our fiber. And once we've reached that temperature, we're going to count 30 minutes for cooking the fiber, and after that, we'll be able to just let it completely cool off before removing any excess dye. So I will see you in a little bit. Okay, so it's been 30 minutes. So the blue is good, the black is good, and you can see that we created this big line, which is what I wanted, because the Winter Wonderland, the way I have it, you'll be able to pull a longer strings of the black without creating too much gray, but we're still going to have some lovely blues, so it's going to be super fun. So I just turned off the heat, and we're going to wait for this to completely cool up before we're going to be washing any excess dye. So I will see you later. Okay, so it's time to wash off any excess dye from the Winter Wonderland leftover. I used my leftover fibers for this. So what we're going to do now that it's going to be soaking in our soap wash, we're going to let it soak for like 10 minutes, and I'm going to come back to see what we have to. So see you in like 10 minutes. Okay, let's see. Oh, I think we're good. I don't think, yeah, there's no bleeding. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this in the spin dryer, and we're going to let it dry overnight. So I will see you tomorrow for the final result. Bye. And here's the final result for our Winter Wonderland dyed on my Merino Stellina blend. And I have here a little bit that I was able to spin to show you a little bit what we got. Here you can see some of the section. It looks like the white and black, has been plied together. However, it's just the way that I spun the yarn, because I had some black and white together when I was spinning it, because I wanted to create those almost candy cane effect, which you can obtain on plying as well. There's so many ways that you could be that you could spin your fiber to create effect. So you could separate each color section. So separate the blue, separate the white, and separate the black to have a more distinct color at the end. You could do everything you want. You could just do fractal, so have like long separated like this and have longer section, and you would have like the same effect over here. And here is Winter Wonderland on yarn. You can see that it's quite similar. However, you will have more black portion than if you were to have it on the yarn already dyed and spun and everything. So that's what it looks like. I hope you've liked the video, and if you like, please consider sharing, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one very soon. Bye!